From under the dome at Tropicana Field, MLB Network is live and on the air. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Tampa Bay Rays. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. So striding in, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First pitch. Oh, look out. And a very interesting way to begin the ball game here tonight. And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting second.
Stepping into the box, Adam Jones. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 strike now from Archer. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The 0-2 once more. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Adam Jones goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Flipped out the other way toward short. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Here's Leonis Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Leonis Martin.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
1 strike.
Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Batting second.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's George Springer. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away.
Springer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. Fielded cleanly, and he is in there. Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
And that slider's almost in the dirt.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
The second for 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Stepping in, Yoenis Cespedes.
Leading off for
It's
the
been a
Mariners,
rough go for him at the
the left
plate
fielder,
as he
number
enters this one with a season average in the 230s.
Cespedes.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Here's Archer on 1-2. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Brian McCann, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. And the inning is over. Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. And he pops it up back behind second base. Lindor has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in, Colby Rasmus. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Late that time for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Now another 1-2. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Gene Segura standing in. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. First pitch of the at-bat. Ripped on the ground to first. Valencia takes it in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Settling in now, Danny Valencia. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Danny Valencia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Another payoff pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moore in foul ground. One down. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Dan Vogelback. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
Here it comes, 0-2. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one stayed too low apparently. Set to deal on 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Center fielder number 35.
Digging in for his second at bat, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Has a look, now the pitch. Runner goes for second. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that the side is retired. At the plate, Moore. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and this goes right past him. The catcher, Derek Norris, is in. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
Into the box, Leonis Martin. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Standing in now with runners in scoring position as Drupal Cabrera. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 0-1 on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. And he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Striding in once again, Adam Jones.
Leading off for Seattle,
he's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 10, Adam Jones.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Here's Archer on 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 strike now from Archer. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Ready for another chance? Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, George Springer. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Here it comes.
Springer.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Right fielder,
1 out here in the Tampa Bay fourth, and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first. Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. In the air, out to right. And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in to try it again, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. To first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Lays off 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Chopped foul wide of first. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3.
What, hold up on a 2-strike changeup right there? That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball with 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup to hold up on, nice job.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Ketel Marte becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Danny Valencia stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off for the Rays, second baseman, Gene Segura.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. He's got it 1 away.
Now
at the plate, Moore.
Number 24.
He singled his last time up. Into the windup and the pitch. To third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now
digging in now, Derek Norris. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch on its way. This is a foul ball. The 0-1. Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Dan Vogelbach will stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Dan Vogelbach.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is drifting foul back into the stands.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Springer coming on, but this will land untouched. Comes set with the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Hit to short. Cabrera's there. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leonis Martin. Hoping to avoid the hat trick.
Fielder, Leonis Martin.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And that one misses. So the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. He's running towards second. Line drive to center field. Hicks makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with the hit and run on as he gets doubled up on the line drive. Here's George Springer, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Got him to reach for it there as this is grounded to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Ready for another shot now, Adam Jones. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Adam Jones.
Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. He just have to be ready to swing.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Francisco Lindor.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning.
For the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton.
And
he'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
Up next for
Ready
Tampa
once
Bay,
again,
third
Derek
baseman,
Dietrich. He comes in
Derek
0 for 2 thus far.
Dietrich.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor ranges to his left. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in once again, Colby Rasmus. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He pulls this one into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. In now, Gene Segura. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Jones. And that ends the inning. So digging in now, Brian McCann. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Brian McCann.
First pitch on its way. Down the first baseline. Moore fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 6.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. After it is Martin. And that's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Moore. A hit in 2 tries so far.
First baseman, number
Into
24.
the windup and the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Lindor on the grass. And a nice save on that ball in the dirt as well as they get him at first on a super play from deep in the hole.
Catcher.
Now at the plate, Derek Norris. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And the changeup is way low that time. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's Leonis Martin. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Martin.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Cespedes is there. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He was a double play victim last time around.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
That misses, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Now here's a line drive, and this is going to get down for extra bases. Norris is digging for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. At the plate, George Springer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Springer.
And this will be fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Jones. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Striding in, Dan Vogelbach. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th.
Dan
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Springer has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now here's the pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's thrown the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Yoan Moncada goes down for the second out, and now they're down to their final try. Into the windup and the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Seattle, center fielder, number 35.
And we kick things off tonight with a swing and a miss for a first pitch strike as we're underway. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swings through the slider there.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 2-2 one more time. Hit out towards second. And a rather easy first out. So striding in, Adam Jones. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bourne giving chase. 2 gone.
Batting third.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air out to center field. Bourne has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Billy Burns. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Billy Burns.
Back to the mound and off his leg. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit.
Batting second.
Colton Wong will stand in. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. First delivery to him on the way. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Burns rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Ready now, Jose Reyes. He comes into play with the batting average in the respectable 270s. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Hicks is there. Let's see if they try it. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. A tag, and he's out at the plate. A double play. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll
Hitting off
begin
for
things
Seattle,
here against
the
Matt
left
Harvey.
fielder, number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bourne has a read on it. He's got it one away. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian McCann. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he just misses with a curveball. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Line drive to center field. Bourne is there, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Ketel Marte hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Pitch on the way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. The relay, and he is into second with a 2-out double. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Valencia. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And there he goes towards second. Grounded to the right. Over to first with it is Morneau, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the power-hitting middle infielder, Ryan Schimpf. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, that's not a good pitch for him to hit. Look, this fella's got so much power, but you got to bring the pitch into the zone. Chasing that one there, right there, I'd go back and throw it to him again.
Jones has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. This is in the air for Cespedes in left. And that's out number 2. So digging in now, Michael Bourne. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line, and it's strike 1. Hernandez looks in. 0-1 on its way. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Hicks. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Now in the box, Felix Hernandez. 9-1-2 due up.
Felix Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Tap down the line. And a throw on to Morneau for out number 2.
The right fielder,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Line hard to center field. Bourne will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. At the plate, Matt Harvey. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Matt Harvey.
And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Left fielder, Billy Burns.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Colton Wong. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Shortstop, Francisco
First
Lindor.
delivery to him on the way. Sliced down the left side, but foul.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
The windup and the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he's retired here, one away. Digging in to try it again. Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Brian McCann.
And that'll be the fourth wide one, so put runners at the corners here with one man gone. So stepping in, Ketel Marte, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is McCutchen. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. He singled his last time up.
Danny Valencia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner toward short, but this won't get past the glove of Reyes at short, and the inning is over. Here's Justin Morneau. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
First baseman, Justin
into the windup
Morneau.
And the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Hernandez readies the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul over towards the dugout.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Up next for the Mets.
Striding in once again, Ryan Schimpf. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
McCutchen.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cespedes has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Yoan Moncada. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Here's the pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reyes ranging up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping up now, Felix Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. 1-1. Here it comes. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Center fielder, Aaron
Digging in
Hicks.
once again, Aaron Hicks. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that'll extend the inning and give Adam Jones a chance. Ready for another shot now. Adam Jones. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet? Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So stepping in, Deoner Navarro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Deoner Navarro.
To short, hit hard. Lindor fields it cleanly. No problem here, 1 away. Michael Bourne at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Michael Bourne.
Into the windup and the pitch. And now the second pitch of the inning is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Lindor is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Number 33.
Digging in now, Matt Harvey. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Hernandez gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Taken in by Wong. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings.
Now threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Billy Burns. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Billy Burns.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped up. Lindor on the move. A scoop with the bare hand. He drops the tag, not in time. Colton Wong will stand in. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now a pickoff play at second, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch of the at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Drilled on the ground to short. Lindor is right there. A quick out number 1. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Ready once again, Justin Morneau. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And Morneau's aboard. It's a base hit. Oh, what a dive. No chance to get him at first. A great effort on that one, but it'll be scored a base hit. Ready for another chance? Ryan Schimpf. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Oh, and he botches it. Morneau rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate. Tagged there by McCann. They got him at the plate. Riding in once again, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Andrew McCutchen.
First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ketel Marte. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Reyes will take this one for the first out. Digging in once again, Danny Valencia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to short. Right there is Reyes. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Yoan Moncada. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Now at the plate, Felix Hernandez. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Dan Vogelbach is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here.
Dan Vogelbach.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
It can be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because right at your eye level, it looks like it's so easy to hit, and then it's by you.
And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Moncada is on his way home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 4-3 ball game. So a big moment here, and standing in, Aaron Hicks. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Popped up, back behind second. Barehanded on the hop. A big-time glove work, but no chance to turn it into an out, and the tying run is aboard at first. Into the box now, Adam Jones. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts. Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
That ball's way out of the zone. He's got to set the side slower. You're looking fastball. I like that, but make him get the ball down. They'll never catch up to it up there.
Curveball that time, not even close. Skied into very shallow right. McCutchen is under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Mark Zipchinski will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Mark Zipchinski.
Deoner Navarro will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Navarro.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Michael Bourne at the plate now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Michael Bourne.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 home to Bourne. Way in front of a great slider that time.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all baseball. That's why he's so tough to those lefties.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Pitcher number 33.
So digging in now, Matt Harvey. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Francisco Lindor.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bourne going back at the track. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground out victim last time up. Hit hard to short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swings through the slider there.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And here's a changeup in there for a cold third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 6.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. A late swing at a slider for a strike. And this one will be foul back in among the fans.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, a 1-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Billy Burns. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner. Look into McCann, the 1-1. Favorable call in there for a strike. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman,
coming to the plate
16.
now, Colton Wong. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Dustin Pedroia will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one guy. Alvarez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. 264 is average entering play. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Cespedes is after it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. In there at the knees, strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Ball 1. This is pulled into right. Jones is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman number 44.
Digging in and looking for more, Justin Morneau. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Morneau waits the 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Danny Valencia. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Danny Valencia.
Addison Reed comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Addison Reed. A defensive change for the Mets. Now playing second base, number 15, Dustin Pedroia.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Burns ranging back. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lifted the other way out to left center. Burns is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in now the pitcher, Alvarez. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. 4-1.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Fields will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 4.
2 out, nobody on. Jerry Blevins gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. Josh Harrison will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Josh Harrison.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. One 1-0 pitch on the way. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Harrison is digging for home. The runner scores from second. Now at the plate, Adam Jones. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Greg Kimbrell has been summoned here, and we'll try to keep this one tied heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Greg Kimbrell.
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. The 0-1. Hicks running from first. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Ryan Schimpf. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Third baseman, number 11.
Sean Burnett enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Sean Burnett.
David Wright is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he misses again, 2-0. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He beat it out. Despite the great effort, the winning run is on base.
Right fielder.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. The winning run is at first base. Cook takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 44.
Justin Smoke will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Justin Smoke.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Now in the box, Michael Bourne. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Cespedes is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. Stepping in, Adam Jones, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Right fielder,
action
10.
in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. The 2-2 coming now to Jones. And that is swung on and missed by Jones as he becomes out number 1.
The batter, number
So here's
13,
Francisco Lindor now.
shortstop,
It was a flyout for him in his last
Lindor.
trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Pedroia has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder,
Here's Yoenis
52.
Cespedes. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Your
Bard,
attention,
the
please.
6'4" right-hander,
pitching
comes
for the
in
New
out of the
York
bullpen
Mets,
to do the pitching.
Number 33, a defensive change for the Mets. Now playing right field, number 72, Justin Smoke. Now at third base, number 5, David Wright.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
That's your classic front door slider. It doesn't break like you expect it to, and all you can do is freeze as it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Stepping into the box, Bard, as he'll get
Leading
his
off for the
first
Mets.
opportunity in this one.
Pitcher, number 33.
From the stretch. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
Now batting, left
So
fielder,
striding forward
Billy
now, Billy Burns. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. Jones is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The second
At the
baseman,
plate,
number
Dustin
15.
Pedroia. He reached on a single in his first try. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in once again, Brian McCann.
Leading
He'll
off
kick
for the
things off
Mariners.
here in the 11th.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 6.
Ready once again,
Second baseman,
Ketel Marte.
Ketel
He struck out
Marte.
swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Smoke back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the first
Riding in once again, Danny Valencia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Chopped weakly to the left. There to get it is right. Throw over to Morneau's going to be in time, and with it the side is retired. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 1-0 pitch on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Probably good he didn't make contact on that one. It's so tough to get around on a fastball up and in.
Rounded up the first baseline. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Morneau. He flew out in his last at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Lindor onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Third baseman, number 5.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Marte ranging into the outfield. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll lead things off now as we play inning number 12. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Oh, and he misses it.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Ready now, Cook. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Mitch Haniger will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Mitch Haniger.
On the ground to third. Gloved by Wright. And they'll get the out here as he's run down between second and third. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And this will get on through past Reyes for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The right fielder, number 10.
At the plate, Adam Jones. Trying to avoid the dreaded hat trick here. He's 0 for 5 all told. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
The 1-1 pitch. And oh, this is off the second base bag. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he is in there. Ready for another chance. Francisco Lindor. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pulled toward right center field. Bourne on the run. 2 down. The relay throw, and he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Ready with the 0-2. Runner goes for second, and he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done, as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Zach Britton is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Number 54, Zach Britton.
Justin Smoke will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Justin Smoke.
Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Comes set with the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. After it is Hicks. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Now in the box, Deoner Navarro. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Takes this the other way to right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Michael Bourne at the plate now. 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
He's set, and the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Late that time for a strike. Here's the 1-1 home to Bourne. Outside, 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
He's running towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bard. He's 0-for-1 thus far. Jed Jerko will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Jed Jerko.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners finally put this one to bed in 12 innings as the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, it's awfully comforting to have a guy like this you can call on to shut the door for you. He went out there and put the hammer down, and sometimes that's easier said than done.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the home opener of this new season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Seattle Mariners. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's Gerard Dyson, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Pittsburgh, center fielder Gerard Dyson.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
One away. Josh Bell the next to hit. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270.
Bell.
Into the windup and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there. 2 gone. Striding into the box, Brian Dozier. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And HR, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And this is fouled at the plate.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
Out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So striding in, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Aaron Hicks.
Hard hit ball to second. There is Dozier. And he's retired here, 1 away. Now batting, Adam Jones. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Harold, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out. And Jones fails to come up with that one as he falls behind here. 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And Trumbo will put this one away to retire the side. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Valencia is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Stephen Vogt. He certainly had it working for him at the plate this season. The average is up over 350 entering play. And that's in there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Lindor ranges to his right. Throw gets him 2 down. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Coming to the plate now, Meadows. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lindor gloves it, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Cespedes will turn for second. Throw into second. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And this is going to be a foul ball.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Line drive to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And the runner not going anywhere. Will hold at second base with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Danny Valencia. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So digging in now, Jordy Mercer. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Jordy
into the windup and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third. Ready for another chance? Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 here in the early going. On the ground to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Digging in to try it again. Josh Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
And he's retired 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Dozier hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. from the stretch. And that one stayed up a little high.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count gets him excited.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Lindor is up with it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Corey Dickerson will try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cespedes is there. And that retires the side. Standing in, Dan Vogelbach. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Designated hitter, Dan Vogelbach.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson on the run. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoán Moncada. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
He's in there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners on the move for second. And that'll get down for a base hit. Moncada rounds the corner and is headed home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So striding forward now, Adam Jones looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. But this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Dickerson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
The batter number
Striding in once again, Francisco Lindor. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, clearly he's not sitting changeup with that swing. I like the early changeup. Now it sets up your fastball and all your other off-speed stuff, because now the changeup, anything's faster than that. He's got him off balance now.
Dickerson is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. At the plate, Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Mark Trumbo.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Stephen Vogt.
Here's the pitch. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away. So coming to the plate, Jung-Ho Kang. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jones going back. A leap at the wall, but Jones can't pull this one back. It's a home run. Striding in, Meadows comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Ball 1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Trumbo has a read on it. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. Into the windup and the pitch. Just got a piece up the line, but it's foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
On the ground up the middle. Gung's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Jordy Mercer. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Jordy Mercer.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Gerard Dyson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Dyson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and grounded foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first
Josh Bell the next to hit. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Hit to short. Lindor takes it in. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
First baseman, Danny Valencia.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. First pitch on its way. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson's there. 2 gone. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. Ready for another shot now, Aaron Hicks. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Brian Dozier. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Dozier.
Into the windup and the pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Dozier waiting on the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Mariner bullpen. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double. Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And he takes ball 1. Hit back up the middle. To his left. Lindor. Throw on to first in time. 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Mark Trumbo. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Ready for another chance? Stephen Vogt. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes ranging back. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Right fielder, Adam
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. So here's Francisco Lindor now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Lindor.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Matt, he's really putting on a clinic. The first pitch strike, we talk about it all the time. He's 90% in this game, first pitch strike. When you do that, you're going to have great success.
Here's the 0-2. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yoenis Cespedes. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Into the box now, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, as a hitter, he's really put himself in a bad spot right there, chasing that ball out of the zone 1-1. You're telling the pitcher now, I'm not seeing the strikes at all. He'll probably try to get him to chase again.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Set to deal on 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Dyson. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Digging in once again, Meadows. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Designated hitter, number 77.
And now pitch on the way. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is in the air for Cespedes in left. In there, a base hit. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Line drive to center field. Hicks is right there, 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Standing in, Gerard Dyson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Now a ball sprayed foul into the seats near third. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And no one will get this one. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The first
Digging in,
number 55.
Josh Bell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. And the throw will go to second as they get to force out. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Batter, number 2, second base.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brian Dozier. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Line drive to left. Cespedes is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Into the windup and the pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. At the plate, Danny Valencia. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Now the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Dyson going back at the track. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Dan Vogelbach. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So Yoan Moncada has a chance following that 2-out base hit.
Now batting. Third
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Striding into the box, Corey Dickerson. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Dickerson.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Squared that one up just a little late. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Stephen Vogt. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Now here's the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Line toward the gap in left center, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Daniel Hudson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 41, Daniel Hudson.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Dozier has it, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Jones. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Dickerson. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Francisco.
He's set. Here it comes. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Dickerson. 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Here's the 0-1 from Hudson. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. On its way is pitch number 75. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd. A foul ball. Hit hard back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Now at the plate, Meadows. It was a single for him in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And Jones will handle this one for out number 2. Here's Gerard Dyson. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Gerard Dyson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a drive out to left center field. Meadows is on his way home. In to score is the runner from first. So digging in now, Josh Bell, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now. Here's Brian Dozier now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through. He's got a base hit, his second in this one. 2 for 5 now. So striding in, Corey Dickerson. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Sean Burnett takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Sean Burnett.
Miller will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch. And a stoppage in play as a balk has been called here. So forget about the force at any base. That'll move runners to second and third now with 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Cespedes is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Standing in, Brian McCann. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Tony Watson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 44, Tony Watson.
Mike Zunino will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th. And they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. And this is fouled back and out of play. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ketel Marte will be next. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
The batter, number
Coming
6,
to the plate now, Ketel Marte. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Another 0-2 home. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Danny Valencia.
First delivery to him on the way. Danny Valencia stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
He's in a nice groove right now, Matt. He's already got 2 Ks in the inning. And I love the location. That ball's out of the zone. He gets another swing and miss. So he's got a chance to finish out this inning by maybe striking out the side.
And a slider that time as this ball hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. Now batting, Dan Vogelbach. Last time through was a base hit. Mitch Haniger will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Mariners, number 17, Mitch Haniger.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Yohan Moncada. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Trumbo giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Hey, look at the numbers. This is what you want from your starting pitcher. He gave them 7 strong innings and sets things up perfectly for the bullpen to seal the deal. Very good job out there.
3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes.
Coming to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at Safeco Field has been closed for comfort. It's the home opener of this new season between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Seattle Mariners. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Here's Ben Revere, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Arizona, center fielder, number 25.
This is on the ground over to first. Valencia comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. Boy, a lot of break to that thing, and it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down.
The first baseman, number 22, Jake Lamb.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Cespedes. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Stepping in, Nolan Arenado, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taking it in there is Hicks for the final out of the inning. Striding in, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Mariners, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Well, Harold, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Aaron Hicks is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Lamb has room in foul territory. 2 down. So here's Francisco Lindor now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Lindor.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, if that's any sign of the type of game he's going to have, he's throwing the ball well. Right there, that's a good fastball. It's a late swing, and we're in the first inning. That's a good sign. All things are looking good for him right now.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Jay Bruce. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway.
Jay Bruce.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is after it. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Batting six.
Here's Matt Adams now. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Now for Bruce, that gives him 5 doubles now on the year. Bounce to first. Played on the backhand. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Digging in, Alan Henson. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. He waits. Now the pitch. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Alan Henson is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Now in the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Left fielder.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Henson has it, and a rather easy first out. So coming to the plate, Danny Valencia. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one. Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Squared that one up just a little late. Line drive to center field. Revere is there. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Mitch Haniger. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Well, I'm not big on the first pitch changeup, but right there I liked it. He got out front of the swing, and now you got a strike.
Heading out towards shallow right. And Bruce will make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in the switch hitter, Hank Conger. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Conger.
And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate. From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The next 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 3-2. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Up next for the
digging in to try it again. Ben Revere. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Ketel Marte.
Hard hit ball to second. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Mike Zunino. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a fastball just a bit high. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. A cold strike on the inside corner. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Coming to the plate now, Yoan Moncada. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. Grounded foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Runners off for second. Now that's popped up, calling for it, Hansen, and he makes the catch for the second out. On to first, a double play. Striding in once again, Jake Lamb. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
22, Jake.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
I really love the way he's attacking hitters on that first pitch. It's over 80% first pitch strikes in this game, and that's why he's having such great success.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jones going back, still going back, gone to lead off the inning. Digging in for his second at bat, Nolan Arenado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Tapper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Now here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Lindor scoops it up on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, right
stepping in and ready for another shot, Jay Bruce. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And this is low, ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jones is after it. 2 down. Now at the plate, Matt Adams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Revere is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. First time up, he went down looking.
Lindor.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Alan Hansen the next to bat. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Second baseman, Alan Hansen.
First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to take it is Cespedes, 1 away. Here's Addison Russell. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Russell.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
Boy, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get him to chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Hicks going back at the track. And this one is gone. A home run. Here's Hank Conger. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Hank Conger.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. To first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. In now, Ben Revere. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Here it comes, 0-2. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Cespedes.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce is right there to take it in, and on one pitch, that's all for Cespedes.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Danny Valencia hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Danny Valencia becomes out number 2 this inning. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is one pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here's another 2-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Revere racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. At the plate, Ketel Marte. A base hit in his first trip.
Ketel Marte.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this is foul near the seats. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. On the ground to the left side. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Conger's tag will not be in time. He's safe at the plate. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So striding in, Mike Zunino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And this is fouled at the plate. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that one is out of here. A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bruce racing back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Hitting off for
0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Fielder, Jeremy Hazelbaker.
Hit out toward second. Marte fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Jake Lamb standing in now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hicks is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Calling for it, Cespedes. And that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Revere. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Jones. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor. Now he's 0 for 2. And now some action in that Arizona bullpen as it looks like they'll have both a lefty and a righty up to throw. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. As a look, now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Reined in. And he is out on the tag. On to first, and they get them both. Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he got a big double play ball right there, but look, he's not out of the woods yet. Still got that run on third base, so he's got to stay locked in, come back with another pitch, and he might get out of that jam that you thought no way possible when he got into it.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But an even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great move.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. The Mariners out in front of this one as we move to the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's give you a look at the game summary to this point. Ready once again, Jay Bruce. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
That's a good pitch right there. 2-strike breaking ball on the edge of the strike zone, and he was able just to get enough of it to foul it off. Stay alive for another pitch.
Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. Here's Matt Adams now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Matt Adams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. No outs, nobody on. Swinging a soft liner, a dive, and he knocks it down. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
Second base.
Digging in once again, Alan Henson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Moncada is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Riding in once again, Addison Russell. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he gave up that leadoff home run, and I thought, uh-oh, he's in trouble. But he's done a nice job bouncing back. Got 2 quick outs, and now he's got 2 strikes on this hitter. He's got a chance to get out of this unscathed the rest of the way.
Hit on the ground to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Ready for another chance? Hank Conger. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but On an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Line towards center field. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Here's Ben Revere. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Revere.
Hit on the ground, but foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. A dive, but it's off his glove. The runner scores from second. Revere takes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
The batter.
So stepping in, Jeremy Hazelbaker. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now a flare out to left center. Here comes Cespedes. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Now to the plate, Danny Valencia. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
First baseman, Danny Valencia.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw is there to record the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Mitch Haniger. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter.
Coming to the plate now, Ketel Marte. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Jake Lamb. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Jake Lamb.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Stepping into the box, Jay Bruce. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Mark Zepchinski.
Franklin Gutierrez will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Adams now. One in. One out and one on here in the inning. Here's Manny Tomas will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the runner at first. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Arenado is on his way home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Digging in the switch hitter, Alan Henson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Tomas rounds third and is digging for the plate. And that'll push the lead to 5 now as it becomes an 8-3 game. Stepping in, Addison Russell. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, that's such a great pitch for a pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch. And clearly, he was looking fastball.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. At the plate, Hank Conger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set and the pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Jones is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here now is Mike Zunino. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Catcher, Mike Zunino.
Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Up next,
digging in, Yohan Moncada. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Gutierrez is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up. Now a ball lined towards center field, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So that'll extend the inning and give Adam Jones a chance. Digging in now, Adam Jones. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hazelbaker's under it, and that ends the inning. Here's Ben Revere. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Center fielder number 25, Ben Revere.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
When he is on, that slider is one of the best pitches in all of baseball. That's why he's so tough with those lefties.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. This is in the air for Cespedes in left. 1 gone. Next will be the left-handed hitting Jeremy Hazelbaker. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jake Lamb already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. In time. Coming to the plate now, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the third base line. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So striding in, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Hit hard towards second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Lindor rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner from second is in to score. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Now batting, Danny Valencia. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Robbie Ray will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Ray. This change defensively for the Diamondbacks. Now playing right field, number 37, Franklin Gutierrez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Settling in now, Mitch Haniger. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Out of play. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away. At the plate, Ketel Marte. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him. 1 out and a runner on third. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The catcher, number 3.
Striding into the box, Mike Zunino. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Revere going back on it. He takes the turn and heads for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Third baseman.
Jensen takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save.
Number 45.
First delivery to him on the way. Yohan Moncada is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And here's a ball hit in the air. Arenado in foul ground, but this will land untouched. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in. Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the tops player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.